Many people will find it necessary to insert or delete worksheets within a workbook when using Excel. To insert a single new worksheet at the end of the current listing of worksheets, just click the New Sheet button that appears at the right end of the spreadsheet name tabs. You can also click the Insert drop-down button within the Cells button group on the Home tab within the ribbon, and then select the Insert Sheet command from the drop-down menu. Alternately, you could press the keyboard shortcut of Shift plus F11 on your keyboard to automatically insert a new worksheet. If using these last two methods, however, note that the new worksheets will always be inserted to the left of the worksheet name that appears in bold when the sheet is inserted. Deleting old worksheets that you no longer use can reduce worksheet clutter in workbooks. You can easily delete worksheets in Excel. Simply select the worksheet name tabs of the sheet or the sheets that you want to delete. Then click the Delete button in the Cells button group on the Home tab in the ribbon. Then click the Delete Sheet choice in the button's drop-down menu to delete the selected worksheets. When you select multiple worksheets at the same time, changes that you make to one worksheet are applied to all of the worksheets in the same group. You can group adjacent or non-adjacent worksheets within the same workbook. To select multiple adjacent worksheets, click on the first worksheet tab that you want to include in the group. Hold down the Shift key on your keyboard, and then click on the last worksheet tab that you want to include in the group. Then release the Shift key. That will group together all of the worksheets, including and between the first and last worksheets that you highlighted. To group non-adjacent worksheets, you must click the first worksheet tab that you want to include in the group. Next, hold down the Control key on your keyboard and click on any other worksheet tabs that you want to include in the group. Finally, let go of the Control key when you are finished. To deselect a grouping of worksheets, click any non-selected worksheet tab to break the grouping. If you have all of the worksheets in your workbook included in a group, you can break the group by clicking on the name of a worksheet tab that is not highlighted. To move from one worksheet to another, simply click the Worksheet Name tab of the worksheet that you want to view from the set of Worksheet Name tabs located in the lower left corner of the workbook. If you prefer using keyboard shortcuts, you will find that pressing Ctrl plus Page Up will move to the previous worksheet, and pressing Ctrl plus Page Down will move to the next worksheet. If you have many worksheets in a workbook or give worksheets very long names, you may not be able to see all of the worksheet name tabs as they will begin to slide underneath the horizontal scroll bar to the right. Only when this occurs can you then click the Previous Sheet and Next Sheet buttons located to the left of the worksheet name tabs. Doing this will move the names of the worksheet tabs out from underneath the horizontal scroll bar until you can see the one that you want to view. At that point, you can click on its Worksheet Name tab to view it. Alternately, you can also right-click on either the Previous Sheet or Next Sheet buttons to select the name of the worksheet that you want to view from the Activate dialog box that appears. After selecting the sheet name to view, click the OK button to activate the selected worksheet. You can rename the worksheets in your workbook so that they reflect their content. By default, the worksheets in a workbook are labeled Sheet 1, Sheet 2, Sheet 3, and so on. As you add new worksheets, the same naming convention is applied to those new worksheets. You can rename worksheets to practically anything you want. You are allowed to use spaces in worksheet names. To rename a worksheet, simply double-click on the Name tab of the worksheet that you want to rename. Alternately, you could click the Format button in the Cells button group on the Home tab in the ribbon, and then choose the Rename Sheet command from the button's drop-down menu. Either way, you will see the Worksheet Name tab become selected. Next, type the new name for the worksheet using your keyboard. Finally, press the Enter key on your keyboard to set the new name of the worksheet. You can change the color of the worksheet tabs if desired. To do this, first select the Worksheet tab whose tab color you wish to change. Next, click the Format drop-down button in the Cells button group on the Home tab in the ribbon. Roll your mouse pointer down to the Tab Color command. In the side menu that appears, click on the color that you want to apply to the Worksheet tab. Note that you can also choose the More Colors menu choice in the side menu that appears in order to open the Colors dialog box and select a color if necessary. To remove a color from a selected Worksheet tab, simply repeat the same process, but this time select the No Color option from the side menu of choices that appears. Also note that when a Worksheet tab is selected or active, the true tab color is difficult to see. You can deselect the Worksheet tab to more accurately view the color selection that you have made. One way to copy and paste entire worksheets within a workbook is by using the Worksheet name tabs. To copy a selected worksheet or a group of worksheets, first select the worksheets that you want to copy. Then hold down the Control key on your keyboard. Then click and drag the first worksheet tab name that you selected, noting that its title will appear highlighted, and drop it where you'd like the new worksheets to be pasted. Finally, release the Control key. As you click and drag, the mouse pointer will turn into a white piece of paper with a small plus sign next to it. Also, the place to which you will be pasting the worksheet will be indicated by a small downward pointing arrow as you drag the pointer over the worksheet name tabs. You can also move worksheets from one place in a workbook to another place. The process is very similar to copying worksheets. To move a selected worksheet or selected worksheets within the workbook, just click and drag the first worksheet tab that you selected. Once again, its title will appear highlighted, and drop it where you'd like the worksheet or worksheets to be pasted. You could also move or copy worksheets using an alternate method if you prefer. First, select the worksheets that you wish to either move or copy to a new location. Next, click the Format drop-down button in the Cells button group on the Home tab in the ribbon and choose the Move or Copy Sheet command from the Buttons drop-down menu. This will open the Move or Copy dialog box. First, use the To Book drop-down menu to select the workbook to which you want to move or copy the selected sheets. Next, in the Before Sheet list, select the sheet before which you want to move or copy the selected sheets. You can select the Move to End choice to move or copy the selected sheets to the end of the workbook. Next, if you want to copy the sheets versus move them, then you must click the Create a Copy checkbox. Once you have made your choices, click the OK button to move or copy the selected worksheets.